the view coming in on Highway 10 around to where the camp area is. It's really kind of a pretty trip through here. The land backs up somewhere through here, the wooded area, and the back up towards the highway area, so it may back up to build a back entrance. It's just over the back side of that person's land there. There's this little creek going through here. It's actually the creek running through the property. It's there's a little bridge right here. The creek goes under, crosses into the Illinois River on the other side of the road, just right over there. So anyway, there's the creek. There's about 2 land plots off this highway right here that go to it before beautiful ugly one right here. Here's the merging road, and now we're headed over to the state park and river float trip area. It's just right around the way here, like less than half a mile or so from the camp location. Slow down a little bit. Right here's the first float trip area. There's a little camp, cabins, some trailers, and the first float shack rental place. And right next to it is a state park. There's a rental cabin group lodge over here with volleyball net. No, next one down. And then right next to it there's a River State Park public access to the river, Round Hollow Park camping area. And we're going to pull in there real quick. Some public bathrooms right here. This is where a lot of the float trip locations drop off their people to float down the river for some of the more expensive trips, actually. So Bill just turn around and we're probably looking at it, checking on things. Papa's home. We went by Papa's home. There's the river access for the Illinois River float trips and such. Here's a camp area out here.
Where is he, Papa?
Public camp area. It's actually just right down the road from it. This is where the turn goes in to road 4559, 4590, something like that. And it's just right down the road here, about quarter a mile, half a mile at most. Here's where you can see the bridge over Highway 10, where the river goes through someone else's land right here. There's like 1 plot or so, 2 plots of land actually before we get to it. There's some more access to the little creek that goes through there. There's actually right through here crosses over. This is the neighboring land plot. Here are the neighbors right here. The land actually starts right here and goes into this field. There's 27 acres of field here, and then somehow it crosses the street right over here. Not sure if those buildings are included or not. Looks like there's quite a bit of land on this side though that is included, and that does look empty up there. So that could be part of it. Then all this through here, there's sort of a hill. The road merges up on a hill above the barns and buildings and things out there. I'm going to pull up some more. Through here you can kind of see the field. There's electric poles out there. They run right through the middle of the field. The creek back in the back behind the field divides the tree line and the plains area. There's a view through the woods up on the hill, the road. There's a small building down here. It's a small building, some wooded fence area through there. Could tear all the wood down and actually use the wood to build some buildings. There's tons of wood could be used. There's a great view, the plains out there, a little building. There's a bunch of little buildings actually. Pull it just a little bit more. So right here there's a barn. The barn's about the only building that's in reasonable shape, and it's actually not in the greatest shape, but it could possibly be restored. It's right there. And on down here there's a few buildings. There's a little barn building there that could be tore down. Around here there's two, looks like they used to be dormitory type buildings. There's one there and one up front here. Both could be tore down. There's a little well house right there. There's where the house used to be that should burn down right there. Here's the field of 27 acres of entrance and the other for sale sign on it. But this is where the main entrance might be, or if you look down through there, it's a huge field. Also across the street, I'm gonna get out and record across the street. Across the street, there's an area that's included. It's huge hill, could do rappelling down it. Over here there's actually a bluff, and I believe all this side is included as well from the top of the hill down. It's actually an amazing area. Divided by a little creek. I'll show you a basin to the creek right next to it. It's really pretty right around the corner here. Right here's the neighbor's area where the creek starts to form around the property. It's a little area here where it looks like the bridge is dammed up. Flowing over, but this is the creek. Flows right around the property, goes around that way. This is actually a quarter where the property kind of goes through, and the creek goes right through the center of it, dividing the back trees there from it.